Right, welcome, ladies and gents. The plot thickens with Jaguar. For those that don't know, Jaguar did this advert recently. Yes, the car manufacturer. Yes, I'm talking about the car manufacturer. They've rebranded as Faguar. No, obviously not. They have rebranded as Jaguar, this weird, rounded off edges, nondescript, gendered douche canoes in an advert where they're all wearing some Fifth Element level dog shit clothes. I don't know what it is. I don't think anyone knows what this is. It's had 109 million views. This is their rebrand. It's a disaster. Like, it's an absolute disaster. I mean, look, kudos to them. They made something that people are going to talk about. But when you stop making cars for so long and your customer base, like, your customer base doesn't care about this. Like, what are you doing? But they're angling themselves for completely new customers, which is really dumb. It's really, really dumb. They started sort of drifting into this space for a while. You know, they've confirmed that they're never making engine cars again, which, sure, fine. It's going to kill you, though. Like, it's going to kill your company. And they sort of drifted into this for a while where they just didn't quite understand where their market was. I mean, it's an Indian company that owns them. So, I mean, they clearly don't understand what the market is either. And anyway, it turns out that they hired some raging tit from the States to do this like ad campaign. So I thought we'd take a look at it. We've got we know who did it now. So Backlash, as diversity activist, champions controversial Jaguar rebrand. So we know who's responsible. We know hopefully who's going to get fired. Probably not, but they should get fired, because what on earth is this? Like, honestly, what is this? So this is on Yahoo, news, but it's taken from the Telegraph. And it says, a widely ridiculed rebrand of Jaguar is designed to, quote, shift it to a whole new space, according to the historic car maker's vocal diversity champion. Right. So Indian-owned British car maker has American diversity champion rebranding it. What an absolute clown show. So Santino Pietrasanti, a leading Jaguar brand executive, has backed efforts to push the century-old company in a new direction despite fears it could alienate traditional customers. Well, yeah. No one wants this. Like, no one wants to go into a shop to buy a car and then get lectured about their pronouns. Because that's all this screams to me. I mean, it doesn't even scream car, does it? What is this? Utter nonsense. Goodness me. Anyway, there's more. So he said in a speech at an LGBT awards event last year that Jaguar was, quote, not just talking about new cars, but about, quote, embracing the full spectrum of human potential and creativity. Okay. So I'm going to say this, and I mean this in the sternest way possible. I couldn't be any clearer. You're a car maker. Just fucking make cars. Just make cars. No one is interested in what a car maker has to say about human potential, about lesbos, gays, whatever. No one is interested in what car manufacturer has to say about this stuff. Literally no one. No one cares. Just shut up, make cool cars like the F-Type, and have money. That's it. No one wants to be lectured on your dog shit politics. No one cares about this. His comments have, of course, fueled concerns among Jaguar loyalists that the brand wants to ditch its traditional male customers in favour of a more progressive image. You don't say. Yeah, obviously that's what they want to do. So the car maker on Tuesday debuted a new advert featuring catwalk models with asymmetrical haircuts, bright coloured, haute couture clothing. So for those that don't speak pretentious douche, what that means is dog shit clothes. Hope that helped. walking around a Mars-like landscape bathed in bright pink. Messages such as "create exuberant" and "break molds" flash on the screen. So the advert, which was released to promote the company's new logo and wider rebrand, was dubbed a hallucinogenic sci-fi movie and utter dogshit. Prompted a barrage of criticism online, including from US billionaire Elon Musk. Everyone hates it. Just everyone thinks it's dogshit. And the people that like it don't have the money to buy a Jaguar. Although Mr. Petrasanti, or whatever his name is, had no role in the controversial new adverts, we kind of did. Because he's part of... He's a Jaguar executive, as this says, pushing to change the company's image. So he did have a say in it. So, although he's not sat there signing off the advert, he sat there manipulating and pushing Jaguar in a direction which is just completely away from what they should be doing. Just make cars, shut up, and make cars. And yeah, so he's part of the Jaguar executives pushing to change the company's image, communicating with customers about the rebrand and backing the shake-up in social media posts. In a LinkedIn post on Tuesday, he signalled the radical shake-up at the century-old British marquee by promising a new tone at the historic car maker. As we look forward, this is what he said, Jaguar will recapture originality as its core and shift it to an all-new space where it can be truly unique. So you're going to recapture originality by putting out the most paint-by-numbers progressive pile of utter dog shit that most people have seen in years. Right, okay. There's nothing unique about that, mate. You are not unique. Our symbols of change will make this clear. A new device mark, new tone and image. Great. Jaguar has had typically a roguish masculine image with traditional adverts from the 1970s showing the cars out in the wild, sometimes draped by female models. Can't have that anymore. With taglines such as the 12-cylinder animal, prowl car, and nobody's pussycat. What they should do is scrap all of this and put out a new advert saying, "Lol, joke, we love our pussy." And then the Jaguar cat should come back up. Because they got rid of the cat. Like, why? Why did they get rid of the big cat? Why? So that's what they should do. "Lol, joke, we love our pussy." And then all the men would be like, "Way!" That's all they should do. Or, better yet, right, what they should do is have a drifter come in an F-Type, drift in, kill all of these models, right? Not actually kill them, but, you know, drift in, kill them all. And then have "Lol, joke, we love our pussy." And have, like, a growling Jaguar. That's what should happen. And everyone would rejoice at that. That would save it. But they're not going to, are they? Jaguar has also revealed plans to scrap its historic growler cat logo for its electric cars and to replace it with a new symbol featuring the letters J and L. Because that's just fucking brilliant, isn't it? The rebrand has been described as a powerful celebration of modernism and utter dogshit that seamlessly blends upper and lowercase characters in visual harmony. By who? No, literally no one thinks this is good. Only morons think this is good. Literally only morons. A JLR spokesman said, "As we reimagine our business, we're proud of the great journey of cultural transformation we're on." Emphasis on transformation there, I'm sure. JLR employs over 44,000 people globally and proudly champions diversity, creating a workplace where everyone feels welcome, safe and valued for who they are. Our clients are diverse, the world is diverse, so our business needs to reflect that. No, it doesn't. That's a tiny percentage of people. Stop catering to them. As part of its shake-up, Jaguar has launched a new house of brands strategy to turn the company into a luxury brand to compete with the likes of Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton don't make cars. Fucking idiots. Just make cars. So according to Car Dealer magazine, there will now be fewer Jaguar car dealers in the UK. I bet there's going to be barely any after this. You got that right. As the ones left are upgraded to display pieces of art in their showrooms, which customers visit as a destination to have a coffee. Are you joking me? With renting rates in the UK so high, they're not going to do that. They're not going to just pay for art installation showrooms. They're not going to do that. There will also be a curated brand store next to luxury brands such as Dior and Louis Vuitton in Paris. This is retarded. Like, this is straight up actually retarded. Handovers of new cars will be at customers' homes or even their favourite restaurants. What is this? Buyers will be younger, more affluent and urban livers who are cash rich and time poor. Will they? This is insane. Paul Burke, an advertising copywriter, said, as a piece of creative work, it's rubbish. It's really cheaply done and there's no idea in it. I know the job isn't to tell you anything about the car. It could be anything. But I put it differently. It could be for nothing. I've learnt nothing from it. It doesn't make me want to buy a Jaguar. I don't want to sound like a stockbroker from the 70s, but Jaguars were wonderful, beautiful cars. To have nothing said about them is just awful. There are so many virtues about a Jaguar that you could signal, and you haven't signalled any of them. It will do enormous damage to a great brand. We're laughing at Jags now. Yeah. And then JLR came out and says, our brand relaunch for Jaguar is a bold and imaginative reinvention, and as expected, it has attracted attention and debate. Yeah. This is one of those things where, like, this press is bad press. As proud custodians, at such a remarkable point in Jaguar's history, we have preserved iconic symbols while taking a dramatic leap forward. The brand reveal is only the first step in this exciting new era, and we look forward to sharing more on Jaguar's transformation in the coming days and weeks. This is retarded. Anyway, so they have released a car. An image of a car. It looks like an old TV. It looks like the back of an old TV. Do you know what I mean? Do you remember the old TVs? Some people are going to be way too young watching this. The old TVs, those massive, chunky old TVs, they had these vents in the back like this. It just looks like a TV or a fridge. This is shit. They're trying to keep the F-type image with the hind haunches on the car here, but it looks terrible. This is lame. Anyway, this is lame. This whole thing is lame. Leave your thoughts down below.